Hey y'all, look what I painted. If you caught my live last night, then you know what this is all about. If you didn't catch it, hang out with us. Comment the word VIP. That'll get you into my free VIP group for our sale tonight. But we have a brand new interchangeable that we did last night that's going to fit this fence right here, plus a different base. But look how cute this banner is. I am obsessed. So when y'all pop on, say hey. I'm going to get this shared over into my broadcast channel, which if you aren't part of my broadcast channel, make sure that you join. It's down here in the pinned comment, because that's going to be the best way to know when I go live and all the things that are happening over here at the Creative Llama. So let me make sure my volume is off and let me get this shared and then we're going to get started. So when you'll pop on, say hey. The only keyword today is VIP to get into my free VIP group for our sale tonight. But yeah, here we go. Paste and shared. All right, here we go. So let me show you. We painted this guy up last night. Okay. So we painted our little beehive insert. Now, good morning, Michelle. Now, if you got my mystery box, you also got this base and you got two other inserts. But the cool thing is that all of these pieces kind of mix and mingle and interchange. So this little beehive right here can be taken out. If I can get it out, hold on. Trying not to break it, you know, and it will fit right in here and it'll hang up like that. So we showed these last night. I asked my people, hi Cynthia, do y'all want me to do another insert today? And they said yes. So we're going to work on a spring one and then I'll show you kind of all how it mixes and matches. But I did go ahead and I painted the spring banner. What do y'all think? This is going to go with our insert. So this one says, spring makes everything bloom. And then it has some like a little watering can and rain boots with some tulips. Really cute. So we're going to paint that up today. Yes, comment VIP. That'll get you into my free VIP group. If you are new around here, welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama. A little bit about me and the type of crafting that I like to do is I do a lot of wood cutouts, interchangeables, wood signs, all of that. And then I also do use Truckator stencils. And I do a sale in my VIP group every Thursday. It's a free group. And I have discounted cutouts. I have throwback cutouts, things I did years ago. And then I have stuff that is brand new. So hello. All right, let's get painting. Well, the real reason we're here, let's start painting. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm wiping down the wood because that is all glue and dust and stuff like that that's sitting on top of your wood. And you want to make sure that you wipe all that off because that can cause your paint to discolor. And we don't want that. We don't want that, y'all. Good morning, Julie. Hello. Hi, Jamie. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to kind of use the colors that I use on the spring banner. Now this will go with the spring interchangeable that you had in the mystery box, okay? So if you're like, what the heck is a mystery box? I do a quarterly mystery box full of cutouts, and part of the mystery box was the interchangeables and one of the bases that I just showed you. But you can still grab the base and stuff like that. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? All right, so I'm going in with cactus flower, and I'm just going to paint the background of this. I don't know why I didn't just squeeze that out onto the wood. That would have been so much easier. But if you are new here, let us know that you're new and let us know what kind of crafting you like to do. Do you do wood cutouts? Do you do like thrifted items? Do you do diamond art, sewing, knitting, needlepoint? What is it, the kind of crafting that you like to do? Good morning. Happy Thursday, y'all. Just today and tomorrow left, and then it's the weekend. Who is excited? I sure am. Although I'll be working all weekend. Good morning, Mary. How are you feeling? How's your head? It was your head, right? Or your neck? All right. Cactus flower is a really pretty color, but it always needs a few coats. And I got my coffee. And we're going to sit here and craft for a little bit. Let me move these paint bottles out of the way. Good morning, Miss Denise. All right, that's dry. We're going to do another coat going in with cactus flower. Right now, I'm addicted to diamond dot painting. Awesome. You know, I've heard so many people love the diamond painting. I've never tried it, but it always looks like, I watch the videos like on TikTok and stuff like that. And the ASMR, like the sounds that they do, always seems like I could get into that. And it seems very simple, right? Like mindless. Like you could sit in front of the TV and do it and like not have to like pay super close attention to what you're doing. You know what I mean? Good morning, Robbie. All right, I got way too much paint per usual. So we're gonna just scrape all that up and put it right back into our bottle. I do a little bit of everything, but my favorite, oh, you're so sweet, Miss Inez. Miss Inez, I packed up and shipped your mason jar inserts last night after my live. So those are getting picked up today by our mailman. All right, let's dry and see if it needs another coat. It's very relaxing. I bet it is. Are y'all coffee people? I don't drink coffee very often, but I have a shaken espresso. No, you did not get the banner in the mystery box, but I'm going to allow y'all to purchase the spring banner by itself. That way, you don't have to buy the whole spring bundle. You know what I mean? I've done a few diamond arts. I like doing diamond art, but after a while, it kills my neck from looking down. I'm retired, so I never know what day it is. My neck is better, just sore. My doctor injects Botox directly into the muscle spasm. Oh my gosh. That's not fun. Oh. All right, so we have this little piece right here, and this is gonna go on the round interchangeable. So this piece down here unlocks and you can switch it out, okay? So we have that one. And if you're new here and you're like, how do I get this? Wait till the end and I will go over how you can claim everything. Hi, Natalie. An iced pecan bliss latte. Well, Michelle, that sounds like pure bliss. That sounds fabulous. All right. So the wording says spring makes everything bloom. Now my machine, it looks a little burnt. Mine's a little crispy, if you will, because my machine wasn't pulling out the smoke like it's supposed to. So that's why it looks a little crispy. Yours will not be coming looking that crispy. Okay, I'm just double checking the colors. All right, so we're gonna paint this in white. Good morning, Diane. Hi, Marie. Good morning, Miss Tammy. I'm almost at the end of my white, which I thought I just bought some. Oop, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so what I am going to do, like I told y'all before, is I'm gonna take a wet wipe and I'm gonna wipe. Y'all, I'm getting all sorts of spam calls. I've been getting spam calls for like a loan that I've taken out, which I haven't taken out any loans. And then I've been getting spam calls about tax evasion, which I pay my taxes. So the spam calls are getting a little outrageous this time of year. Anybody else? Hi, Sonia. Anybody else getting like random spam calls like that? But like the loan one is like an automated person that talks. And I'm sure this one is too. But the spam calls are been driving me nuts. Hi, Anne. All right, we're going to just pounce or dab. I'm a swiper with my makeup sponges. But with little stuff like this, you want to pounce so it doesn't build up in the intricate parts of the cutout. Yeah, it's ridiculous. you were brave wearing that light color shirt, I would be a complete mess. Your sister's getting the loan ones. It's out of this world. It's like we're reaching about the personal. We've been reaching out to you about the personal loan you applied for. I'm like, I didn't apply for any personal loan. Good morning, Debbie. Yeah, the loan one it was every single day for a little while, and now it's about every third day. But then now I'm getting the tax one. Like, we realize you haven't filed your taxes for the last 4 years. Really? Because I'm pretty sure I've paid the government. Let's not get on that topic. But what are y'all doing this weekend? It's supposed to be gorgeous here in Texas, in San Antonio. I live in the San Antonio area. And it's supposed to be gorgeous. I think we're pretty much done with winter at this point. So now it's going to get nice and hot. Not nice. It's just going to get hot. All right. That looks good. Let me pick all the, yeah, they are absolutely persistent. We get spam calls and we keep getting a call about an accident we were in and we haven't had a wreck. It's crazy, Miss Ann. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Yeah. I told you how that one time I got a call from a sheriff telling me that I had a warrant out for my arrest because I missed a jury summons, but I could pay them $7,000 and it'd be forgiven. And this wasn't an automated person. It was a legit person. And I like called to make sure I didn't have a warrant out for my arrest. And it was crazy. I'm like such a person that I'm a rule follower through and through. So hearing that, like I freaked out a little bit. Your children love to come to San Antonio. Lots of people love to visit here. I will say that. We were talking last night. Someone was asking me about places to stay down on the Riverwalk. And I'm like, I don't ever go down to the Riverwalk. Yeah, it was cool this weekend, Denise. You probably got the last cool weekend here in San Antonio. They do. They absolutely do. And well, and like the one for my warrant, like I knew like it was too good to be true, but like in that moment, I was just like, what is going on? Why is this happening? And just freaking out. And then, you know, an irrational brain, you know, that's not true, but I hate being in trouble. I hate it. Good morning, Nara. Yours was Sonia. You got that call too. My best friend got it. Haley got it as well. A few months after me, and she was like making fun of me about how like, come on, Alex, that wasn't that serious. And then she got it and she goes, oh no, they're persistent about it. And they convince you that it's true, even though like, you know, it's not. That's why the IRS never calls you. It's always by mail. My dad had a call to say he had a warrant out for a car he stole from an Amazon buyer at the time. Oh my gosh, Maria. Don't call. Oh. You love living in San Antonio? I like San Antonio. I mean, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, I don't think. No, I know, Miss Robbie. I know it was you. Oh, heck. Always dropping things around here. The Riverwalk and SeaWorld. The last time I was at the Riverwalk was over Christmas. For my niece's dance recital that was down at the theater down there. I'm just adjusting, y'all. I know it's so bad to sit like that, but I can't help myself. But before then, it was probably a few years. Usually the only time I go down to the Riverwalk is around Fiesta time. Good morning. Which I would say is like our version of Mardi Gras. That's like the best way to kind of explain what Fiesta is. Hi, Angie. It's like a 21-day party. I think it's like 21 days in the month of April. Oh, yes, I've gotten the toll charge one too. I have gotten that one. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's a small amount. I mean, considering it's not a small amount, but considering like what other, scammers have been going for, like the warrant out for my arrest, $7,000 one. But I'm glad she didn't pay it. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Janice. Y'all, who got their Looney Tunes transfers? If you're like, what are you talking about? Chalk just came out with a bunch of Looney Tune transfers, and you get this one when you buy the whole bundle. So I've ordered mine. If you need the link, let me know. I can drop it for you. But Perks members get their 30% off. Plus, you get an additional 25% off all regular items as well. Yeah. Same, Michelle. Same. I never go down to the Riverwalk, like, ever. Okay. The centers of the daisy. So we're going to I painted these yellow. I'm going to distress them in white to kind of tone down the yellow. But what color should the centers be? Should we do brown? Should we do orange? What do y'all think? The highway system here is... Girl, the highway system here makes no sense. And everything's under construction around here. All right, I am going to distress this. Just a little bit of white. But what color do y'all think the centers of those should be? I can't decide. So we have spring, makes orange, brown. Brown, okay, it looks like brown's the winner. You got your Looney Tunes. Yep, I avoid downtown as much as possible. I worked, oh, bless you, Miss Angie. Okay, we're going to do brown. I guess they're going to kind of be like sunflowers. The only thing with the orange is I don't have, I guess I could do like a burnt orange. Our tractor loan and all the teals. It said it was... Oh, that's crazy, Mary. That's scary. That's real scary. All right, we'll do like a light brown. And maybe we'll just stain. Boone says hello. If you're new, that's my dog. That's Boone. He loves to bark and just say hello to all of y'all. All right, let's go in with... We're going to use sable brown. That's different. Light blue for the centers, Bridget? I like that. All right, I'm going to do a really light coat of this sable brown. Oh, yeah. Okay. Peach. Well, I thought about using peaches and cream. That's more of like this orange, like light orange color. I guess that could have worked too. Okay, Tammy, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Hi, Pat. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's distress these, and then we're going to glue this bad boy together, and then we're going to work on the fun part, which is the main part. Why don't I go downtown? One, the parking and the traffic downtown is horrendous. And two, like, everything's very overpriced downtown. It's so expensive to go downtown. Especially on the Riverwalk. Everything is very expensive. I like that idea. That's a fun and different idea, but I think that would look cool. a little bit, and then I'm not going to do these. And I've got something all over my hands. Downtown, like the Riverwalk and stuff is fun. It's just, it's very expensive. Very expensive. Especially like food, like it's just out of the world expensive. When I could drive, you know, 10 minutes the opposite way and get the same exact thing. And the food is better. Ah! Oh my goodness, y'all. Hot mess. It's one of those days. I'll wipe that up here in a second. Yeah, it's expensive. Downtown is not cheap. Okay, well, since I dropped it, all the glue kind of came off. So let me fix it, y'all. Okay, since summer is coming, does anybody have any plans to go on vacation this summer? We typically do our trip to Mexico, which we'll see if that ends up happening with all the craziness going on. Yeah, Hot Mess Express. I got the Butterfingers today. I say that when I keep dropping things, y'all. Push that down. Camping. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Now, are you like a camping, like in a tent kind of girl? Or do you do like RV, cabin? Like, what's your version of camping? Oh, for sure, Angie. For sure. I need to go back over that. I'm going to repaint this right here because the glue will leave a white cast if you wipe it off. And we obviously don't want that. Beach in Vegas, how fun! Are you going to go down there for a green beer? Probably not. I did that when I was younger, but probably not. I'm such a homebody, y'all. Like oh, an RV. Jekyll Island to camp. That's going to be fun, Stephanie. That'll be real fun. Yeah, we're supposed to go to Mexico in June. To Puerto Vallarta. So we'll see. We like glamping. Yeah, I'm not a tent kind of lady, but if you give me an RV or like a cabin, I'll camp. I'm sure some of you are like, girl, that's not camping. Well, I know, but it's my version of camping. All right, so here's the only thing with these silly little flowers is sometimes it takes a little bit to figure out where they go, but they do line up. Hi, Remake It Pretty. You want to go somewhere else. The pink is cactus flower. Florida and New Jersey. Nice. Well, I had it lined up. That's not right. Hold on, y'all. There we go. There we go. I got it. All right, then this, I love these little flowers, but hot dang, they're hard to match up sometimes. You love the, oh yeah. Piano bar. I think it's called Howl at the Moon. We used to go there quite a bit. Not quite a bit. I mean, but when I was younger, going out and all of that, we would definitely go to Howl at the Moon. Okay, I cannot line this up for the life of me. There we go. And then we have this one. We RV as well. I love glamping. My RV has a dang. That's nice. So I could do that. I could do that. We're going to Glacier National Park. Oh, how fun, Dawn. This one goes here. I heard a lot of people do like to go camping in Oklahoma. All right. We're getting somewhere. All right, then we're just going to glue all of these on here. Like so. And we're going to let these set up. Okay. So I'm going to turn this around. I know it's backwards, but let's let these set up, and then we'll go in and we'll add all of our fun little white lines and stuff like that. So here are the two pieces that we have so far. We've got our spring banner, and we've got this piece right here. So spring makes everything bloom. So now we're going to work on the fun part. This is what I call the fun part. Is all of this. Good morning, Jeannie's palette. All right, let me lay this all out. Make sure I don't have anything missing. In our younger days, hubby and I did many off-road tent camping adventures. Then we got older and both got it. That sounds like fun, though. When I go camping, at least we'll do, because I don't do by me either. Me either. Okay, so we're going to do our rain boots in yellow. I already know that. Then for the flowers, we're going to do purple. We're going to bring in the colors from this. So we're going to do purple, our pink, and our peaches and cream. And then our watering can is going to be blue. We're going to do baby duck for the rain boots. And then we'll just do some white and some green. Y'all ready? Let's get this painting. Oh, thank you, Miss Tammy. It takes practice. It really does. So we're going to do these purple. This one, and this one in peaches and cream. And then these three in cactus flower. These are going to be white. I like to organize by color. Cactus flower, the blue, yellow, yellow. What did I say? White for these, white for this. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. I think this should go pretty quick now that I have it all organized. I just do staycations. I love being at home. Thanks, Jeannie. We have so many people that come to your hometown from Dallas and everywhere from us, turning into a little Branson. That's kind of cool, Robbie. Branson's a different kind of city, but I think it's fun. We camp bed in a cabin. I love the banner. I want it. Okay. Just hang out with me for a little while. Let me get this painted. And I'm just going to do all the green in one color. Should we do a dark green or a light green? I'm kind of thinking a darker green. Or like desert cactus. Pretty sure Maria would be like, eucalyptus leaf. We could do eucalyptus leaf. That might brighten it up a little bit. We'll go eucalyptus leaf. Maria, are you watching? Y'all, Maria, who's in the comments most of the time. I don't know if she's still here. Because, you know, she's working. She's making that money. She loves eucalyptus leaf. All right, and I'm just going to paint all the green. I'm going to do eucalyptus leaf, and then I'm going to darken it up. We'll distress the green. Now, it doesn't really matter that I'm getting green on top of where the flowers go because we're going to glue we're going to glue the flowers right on top. So let's do this. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to glue as I go. That way I don't lose pieces. It is her favorite. It sure is. We're going to distress these. Hi, Christy. Now, comment VIP. Get yourself into my free group because I'm having our biggest weekly sale. Our biggest sale of every week is our Thrifty Thursday sale. You'll want to be in there because I'm going to have new cutouts. I'll have stuff from this week, and then I'll have discounted cutouts. Like anywhere from $1 to like $7. Just kind of depends on the item. And you got to be in that group in order to shop. Where is my black Distress Oxide? Right here. Oh my gosh, that's not flattering. All right. I'm going to go through. I'm going to kind of darken up. I could have just used a darker color, but I like eucalyptus leaf. Happy Friday, Eve. Yes. Let's see. I'm here. I love how you, I do. I probably will have basket inserts. Those always typically do well. Thank God I work from home. I was jamming out to some CV Nicks when I saw your, oh, you're so sweet, Miss Denise. Angie, this is a venti ice shaken espresso with brown sugar creamer, brown sugar syrup, and vanilla bean powder. Or cream, brown sugar cream, like at the top. All right. Put that, let's do our base, the base part of it first. So let's do this. We're going to do this in the blue. Yeah, so it's a great time to get cutouts that are discounted. Like even the newer cutouts, like the throwback cutouts, I discount. A lot of times those are things that I've already shown in the past, but I'll resize them or I'll just offer them at a discount. So come hang with us. See what it's all about. All right, let's cut this. I am. I found that one on TikTok. I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I really am not. I don't drink coffee very often. Every now and again, it sounds delicious. I'm sorry, Miss Anne. Now, I will tell you, Miss Anne, this stuff that I have right here that I'm showing you, it will be added to my website. It's not just like a this week only thing like a lot of my other stuff is. So I will add all of this to the site. So when you are, if you are wanting this and ready to purchase, you can always go to my website and grab it. All right, let's dry. So this one is gingham blue. Good morning, Marlene. This is gingham blue, which is a really pretty blue. Y'all, Big Daddy Llama's out there. He's supposed to be working. You know what he's doing? He's napping. I can hear him. He said he didn't sleep well last night. Bless his little heart. All right, pick up all that color, throw it in there. And then let's go ahead and do the scallop pieces. These are going to be in white. The blue is really pretty. It's called Gingham Blue. Gingham. I'm looking for a makeup wipe. Oh, he's not here. He's in there sleeping. I can hear him on the couch. He's on the couch just snoozing. He does. He's got to clean my fan on my laser that is all clogged. That pulls the smoke out. Last night I was in the machine was cutting this stuff actually, and I walked back into the laser room, and it's full of smoke. Not full of smoke, but there's smoke in the air. You can tell it's hazy. I was like, what the heck is going on? And usually what that means is the fan that pulls the smoke out of the laser is clogged. So it needs to be cleaned. What brand? What brand of what? The paint? Deco Art. Lisa says she's got a cart full of paint. A cart full of paint. You and me both, girl. All right, I'm already going to go ahead and paint this because I know this needs to be white as well, but these go with the rain boots. Yes, for now it's working. Don't jinx us, Amelia, but for now it's working. And so far, so good. So, knock on wood, ladies, that we don't have another breakdown. Okay. Let's dry this. And then we'll distress and do all of our things. I'm going to distress this in black. I'm just going to add a little bit of black towards the bottom. So where I'm going to do this as I go, I'm going to glue everything. Sometimes I wait till the end to distress everything. Sometimes I do it as I go. Today's one of the days that I'm doing it as I go. It says everything, or enjoy everything. It says enjoy the journey. Thanks, Amelia. I do order my paint directly from Deco Art. However, I think Maria said, she had told us that you can order from Michael's, and the shipping requirement to get free shipping is less than what it is on Deco Art. Yeah, maybe it was the wood. Who knows? We had to get a new wood supplier. It's been quite an ordeal the last few months. We had to get a new wood supplier because our wood supplier that we had just kept changing the wood on us every time, and it was driving us nuts. Lasers went down. It's a whole thing. I have a cart full too, but don't have the colors that you are using. I see that a trip to Michael's is in the near future, like today. Yes, so I'm using Gingham Blue, Peaches and Cream, Cactus Flower, Purple Cow, and Baby Duck. All right, so there's this piece. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. I'm not done adding all of my fun stuff to it, but I want to go ahead and glue it. Exactly, Amelia. We have been going through the growing pains since like the fall. They're great growing pains, but you know, we're getting it figured out. I feel like things are kind of slowly starting to fall into place, and it's not as crazy as it was. All right, there's what we have. Oh no, I don't think I saved that piece. I didn't. I'll have to recut that. So right here, there's a piece that's supposed to go right there. I think I threw that piece away, not realizing we needed it. So I'll have to go back and recut that. Not the end of the world. There you go, Lisa. Does Michaels carry the full line of deco art? I haven't been into a Michaels in quite some time. So I don't know if now they are whole, like they carry the full line of deco art. All right, we're gonna go in with our baby duck. And let's get this painted. This will probably need, oh, I got way too much. I knew that. Awesome. Yeah, folk art's a good brand too. I have not personally used folk art, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. No, they don't. Okay. But I'm sure you can get a lot of the colors. If I remember correctly, they had a good selection, or a large selection, not everything, obviously. All right, let's dry. Christine says she went yesterday and they had a lot, but not all the colors. I don't really think they do. I have found some of the colors, but not all of them. Oh. Yeah, I think they've already stopped the selling of deco art. I know they're not renewing anything in Hobby Lobby. So I think whatever a Hobby Lobby has is what is left in their own personal inventory. But I'm considering, like some of the colors that I use a lot, considering taking them to Home Depot and getting it color matched. Because you can get like a sample of it for like $8. And that will last you quite a while. Alrighty. I am going to go in and I'm going to do the spots in white. So let me clean the lines out. I'm using a scoring tool to clean out the lines. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Use whatever colors you have. You don't have to have the deco art. That's the brand that I like. But use what you like. You can use chalk paint. I mean, you can use whatever you want. You can use apple barrel. Whatever fits for you, you know? And a lot of times when I always tell y'all, I look at how designers like color their files to kind of help me, and I'll change things or I'll find something similar. Y'all, this tool is just so great. I mean, look at the difference between cleaned out and not cleaned out. You saw me throw it away. I threw this away, but I know I didn't have it because I didn't lay it out on the piece. I didn't see that until just now. I'll just have to recut it. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I know, this little tool is awesome. Yes, Maria, yes. So what I've read, I have not personally done it myself. From what I've read is they want like a 3, or maybe like an inch size thing, right? Like a square or something. And you want to do 3 coats of the paint on the item. And that should give you a true like way to color match it. Does that make sense? So you want 3 coats of it. But yeah, you can get little paint samples and they should be able to color match them. All right, so we're just gonna go through and we're gonna do the dots. I know this part is a little tedious, but you could do purple rain boots, you could do blue rain boots, you could do whatever color rain boots that tickles your fancy. No, I don't remember typically what I do or what I did before before I go live is I'll put all the pieces kind of where they're supposed to go. And I didn't even know that part was missing until just a second ago. That's okay. I appreciate you helping me, Bridget. We all know I need it. It's a scoring tool, Dolores. I got mine from Amazon. They used to sell them at, sometimes you can find them at Dollar Tree, but they're very difficult to find, but you can get it at Walmart, Hobby Lobby. But I just got mine from the good old Zon. The white paint pen, Kathy. This is my favorite white paint pen. I've tried others, and this is always the one I go back to. Gorgeous Deep Coral. I just used it on both on a project. Yes! Please send it to me. I would love to see it. All right, going in. I know this is not very fun to watch, but it's coming together. And we're going to distress the boots a little bit. I wanted to do the polka dots first, but you could do like dark yellow polka dots. You could do like all different color polka dots. You don't have to make it look just like mine. If you don't like the yellow boots and you want purple, do purple boots. Everyone is going to be on a mission this weekend. Oh yeah, I'm in some crafting groups, and that's been a thing that they'll share their hex codes, is what they call it, for the colors. And so I could go in and take the hex code, like, hey, I need this made. I think it's called a hex code, and they can make me the color. I just don't want to go to Home Depot. Especially on a weekend. Especially like on one of the first weekends that it's nice. Oh goodness, everybody and their mother will be in there ready to do all the yard work. All right. Last little dot. We'll let this dry. Okay. Those are going to dry. Let's paint our... Hi, Marcia. I got it from Amazon. I have the pack right here. I will hold up the box. And it looks like this. And you can screenshot it. I know it's backwards. But that is the brand. That's the white paint pen I always go back to. I've tried lots of others. That has been by far my favorite one. That is true. That is true. It is better than Walmart. I don't know. I used to love to go out and go to the stores and like walk around. And now that I've gotten a little bit older, I'm like, I don't really want to go. Can I just stay at home? Can I order it online? That's so bad, y'all. That's so bad. All right, we're going in with cactus flower. And y'all, we're almost done. All we have left to paint are the flowers. And then we need to glue the rain boots. We're doing good. We are doing good on, I feel like this went quacker. It went quacker. It went quicker than the bottom part. So do me a favor, hit the heart button, okay? Comment VIP, get yourself into my free group for tonight's sale. This will also be in tonight's sale as well. So if you want to wait to claim in the sale, you're absolutely more than welcome to. And make sure y'all share the video and do me a huge favor. Make sure you join the broadcast channel. Right down in the pinned comment, there is a link. Make sure you join in there because I send out a message every time I go live, if you can. Sometimes it doesn't let people join for some reason. I send a message every time I go live and any like fun little updates and stuff like that. And I really try not to send out a ton of messages in there. Yeah. Marsha, I definitely recommend those pens. The sale tonight is going to start like between 5:15 and 5:30. All right. Did I dry these? I don't think I did. Let me dry them. Hi, Anita. Because I don't want to go in and distress these and then smudge the white paint pen. Between 5:15, it's probably going to be closer to 5:30 p.m. Central Time. I always try to go a little bit earlier and I just can't ever get my life together. But that's also, I do also send out a notification in the broadcast channel when it starts. All right, distressing the edges of that. All right, let's start gluing. So this one is going to go here. I get that. I get that too. Sometimes it's fun just to go shop in store and be like, oh, I get to take it home with me. Okay. Put this down. And then we're going to glue this little piece at the bottom. Try to line everything up and adjust as you go. But there are our little rain boots. Now you could totally do your dots in like a different yellow too. Like a lighter yellow, that would be cute too. Or like a blue. I mean, you could do whatever you want. All right. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. So I am, like I told you, I am missing a piece. I know. So I'll have to go cut that after my live and get that fixed. So line all this up. Oh, the stick fast is not sticking fast today. Okay. And now it's going to brighten up with those flowers. All right, I'm going to distress this a little bit. You like to touch everything and feel it before you buy. I can understand that too. I'm that way with clothes. Like with clothes, I don't like shopping online. Unless I know like specifically what I'm looking for. And I know it's going to fit. Like clothing, I don't like purchasing online. which is why I probably don't buy clothes very often because I don't ever leave the house. All right. Distress this. This is, if you're talking about this, this is Versa Magic. I got this off of Whatnot. Miss Diane, that's a great way to think about, girl. That's hilarious. It's coming together. It's coming together, I promise. Slowly but surely. We're painting the last little pieces, and we're going to do this all at the same time. So let me wipe these down to get all that glue off. Okay, then we're going to cut. Boom, you're being rude. Boom says hello. All right, so we've got purple. This is Purple Cow, and then we're gonna use Peaches and Cream. What about the finger thing you had to distress? I just used what was left on the finger dauber. It's just black Distress Oxide. It's a Tim Holtz brand. A lot of times with that, the finger daubers in the ink, Distress ink, I don't like to dip into it unless it's absolutely necessary, because then the black gets pretty harsh at times. So I just use a lot of times I just use what's left on the sponge. All right, y'all, last little bit. Then we are going to do our white lines on everything. And then I'm going to show you how this all interchanges. If you missed my live last night, I'm going to show you because I am so excited about this. My excitement was real loud and proud last night. I was so excited about these things. Alrighty, one more coat. So this is Purple Cow. Peaches and Cream, y'all. When I first bought it, I was like, I don't know. And then now that I used it a couple times, I really like it. It's a great spring, like coral, not coral, but like light orange color. Alrighty. You should leave the house, you should leave it, I said 4 days a week, even if it's just for a little while. Oh, I know. I do need to leave the house. I do need to leave the house. I just get to be such a homebody. It's not great. It's not good. But I go to dinner on Thursdays. Like Thomas and I will try to get out of the house and go have lunch. Or like when I run to the grocery store. But I do need to get out more. It's Peaches and Cream. Peaches and Cream. All right. Distress. Last little bit, y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Okay, I messed up the order. We'll figure it out. Maybe this one goes here. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can reach it without having to bend all the way over and practically fall out of my chair. There we go. Ooh, those colors are gorgeous together. Working from home makes it really difficult, I will say that. Because like when I leave the house during the workday, there's guilt. I'm like, I should be at home doing this. Or like I have to leave for things that I don't want to leave for. Like yesterday it was gone in the morning time because I had to go to the lady doctor for my yearly. I'm like, if I'm leaving the house, I don't want to go do this. I don't want to do that. That's not fun. All right, let's glue these. The blue color is gingham blue. Gingham blue. All right. Y'all, we got a lot done in an hour. I'm pretty dang proud of myself, considering last night I was on for almost 2 hours. All right. Glue here. So the pink is cactus flower. The orange is peaches and cream. The purple is purple cow. The blue is gingham blue. And then the yellow is baby duck. Oh. Good morning, Linda. Yes, it is deco art. All of these are deco art. You can order from Michael's online, or you can order directly from the deco art website. I personally have always just ordered from the deco art website. You get $50 with free, once you hit your cart hits $50, you get free shipping. But I want to say on Michael's, and Maria can correct me if I'm wrong, it was $39 for free shipping. Oh yeah. Ugh. I hate it. And of course, I get back into the room and she's busy talking with someone. So I sat there for 15 minutes just waiting. I'm like, come on, get me out of here. I hate going to the lady doctor. In the winter. Oh, I bet. No a woman ever wants to go. All right, let that set up. I'm gonna wipe down my hands. What is that white stamp pad? Can I become an affiliate with DecoArt? I don't know. This one is called Versa Magic. Versa Magic multi-surface chalk ink pad in cloud white. All right, let's add our white lines and then we'll put it all together. Y'all ready? We're gonna go, the white lines is what brings it all together. Okay, and I apologize for going quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate. Now, I know there's a piece missing on my boots. I'll get that fixed. And white lines, y'all, it just takes practice. I always tell y'all, there's even times now that I overdo it. Okay. That looks good. And there it is. What do y'all think? I love it. I'm going to add some triple dots to this. There we go. I used to going to the doctors, but I still hate the women's doctor. Oh yeah, the women's doctor is the worst. I mean, it's not the worst. Things could be a whole lot worse just if you're just going for your yearly. The white lines do make such a difference, Janet. It really does kind of bring everything together. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go over my whole spiel with y'all. So this base, if you bought a spring mystery box, this base was in your spring mystery box. This base is number 100 and it's $20. Okay. I'm going to go through my whole spiel. So if you want to claim, you can claim. If you've never shopped with me before, you can claim. Just make sure I have your email address. Okay. So this base is number 100 and it's $20. So if you want this, you're going to comment number 100 in the comments. Okay. Then you're going to, if you want this one, if you want the spring set, which you get all 3 pieces regardless, regardless of the base that you get, this is going to be number 200 for $15, but it fits, and I'm going to show you, it's going to fit in the other base too, but it fits into this guy right here. And the way that you attach this piece down here is you push it up and then snap it. So there it is, that fits into the round. Okay. And it says spring makes everything bloom. Okay. So the round is number 100 for 20. The spring insert, you're going to get this piece, and everything comes unpainted. This piece, and the banner for 15. This one is number 200 for 15. Okay. Then we have a different base. So if the round is not your style, we have a different base. I should have learned from last night. Just face it. We have the fence base, okay? This is going to be number 300 for $16, okay? Hi. No, the spring mystery box is not available. So the inserts that go with those items are exclusive to that box, but I have a spring base right here for you. So this one is number 300. It's $16, okay? Now you're not going to use this piece with the spring set, but you are going to use this piece. Let me face it. Let me face it to me. The banner doesn't go on the round. The banner does not go on the round. You're fine, Molly. Yes, I haven't gotten to that yet. Then there it is in the fence. So you're not going to use this piece. And the reason I did that is because it gets for fulfillment, it's gonna get really confusing, and then to ship it, and then people are gonna order the wrong thing, and then they're gonna be upset with me. So the easiest way is just to get all 3. Now, if you don't want the round, you can use the flowers and the words for something else. If you don't want the banner, you can use the banner for something else. Okay. So here it is in the fence. It's okay. I'll fix it. Here it is in the fence. I can wipe it up and repaint it. Here it is in the fence. I just said that like 5 times, but that is number 300. The fence base is 300. I'll fix the smear dots here in a little bit. That's about par for the course for me for smearing. I always smear stuff. Okay. Then, if you didn't watch our live last night, we have a B one. Okay. The B insert is going to be number 400 for 15. And I'm going to show you all the pieces. So here it is in the fence. Okay, so here's the B one, and you do get this. This is number 400 for 15, and it says busy bees make sweet days. And here it is in the round. The fence I just love. But here it is in the round as well. Okay. So the kit is going to include the big insert, the door hanger insert, and the banner. Okay. That's just going to make it easier so no one's missing pieces. No one orders the wrong thing. I don't send you the wrong thing. That's just going to be the easiest way to grab it. Okay. Now, all of this will be available on my website. So in the future, if you're like, if right now you're just like, I just want the fence and the B insert, and I'll get the door round in the future, you can do that because this will all be added to my website. These aren't going to be exclusive to the week. Does that make sense? Are there any questions about this? So now that we have 2 of these done, let's do, I need to still fix my base. So we have the spring, right? Let me put my bee back in here. All right, so there are all the pieces. Which one is your favorite? Do you like the round or the fence? And do you like the bee or the spring? Perfect, Gail, I got you. Which one do you like? I love both of them. I personally love the fence more. And I really love both the inserts. I can't choose. I'm kind of partial to bees though, but I like the bees. And if you purchase, I totally forgot to mention this. If you purchase the spring mystery box and you want the spring banner for the spring insert that came with it, it's not this one. You can comment number 500 and it's going to be $4. It's a 10.5 inch round. No, Kathy, what I have the numbers already written down from yesterday. And I just went out, I did a different order. So, because I had a new item. So I will still go by what was claimed on last night's live. And then I'll go through the comments on this one. The fence is absolutely adorable. I agree, Dee Dee. Hi, Phyllis. The spring fence the most. I got you. All right. Are there any questions about claiming? I will go over all of this tonight in the VIP group and offer everything that I have. And I might have another fun little insert for y'all tonight, but it won't be painted, but I'll show it to y'all. Okay. So there's what we have. You can get all of this. But I'm obsessed. I love these. No, the fence was not in the mystery box. What came in your mystery box is what was in the mystery box. Nothing is missing. I promise. What was in your mystery box was supposed to be in there. You're welcome, Kathy. Yes, the creator doesn't have many of the banners, so I was just going to include this. If you wanted to purchase the spring banner for your spring insert, I was going to allow y'all, the mystery box people, to order this on its own for this week, for this time. But she doesn't have a banner for everything yet. So she said she was going back and working on it. So I'm really just trying to offer the things that have the full set. You know what I mean? All right, y'all, I'm going to hop off. If there are no questions, y'all have a great rest of your day. What am I doing? I will see y'all later tonight, right over in the VIP group. Make sure you comment VIP to get yourself into my free group for our big weekly sale that's going to happen in there tonight. Okay? All right, my friends. Excuse me. I will see y'all tonight. Y'all have a great day. I will go back and get your list and all the things that y'all claimed, and I will have it up to date. I got you, Miss Angie. Yeah, no, the fence was not included, and then the spring and the bee inserts were not included. So it's all new inserts and a new base, basically. All right. I'll see y'all tonight, okay? Bye, y'all.